Hello, my name is Angelique, and this is the third video. I'm doing cognitive behavioral therapy with Faye. She's a sophomore, and she's having some issues with self-esteem. Hi, Faye. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Miss Hale.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
I know you've seen me around, but last year I think you had Mrs. Thompson as your counselor, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So this year you have me. I have all the sophomores. Kind of wanted to get a chance to get to know you a little bit. But I just call you in and just,
You were at orientation, right?
Yes.
Or like the beginning of the school year?
I absolutely was.
Okay.
I absolutely was. Yeah, and I saw you around last year as well in Miss Thompson's office. So, but being that I'm your counselor, I thought, you know what, it's a good opportunity to get to know Faye.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So just to let you know, anything that we talk about during this time here, it's confidential, it's private. Which basically means that as long as you don't tell me anything that could harm, bring harm to you or harm to somebody else or someone harming you, then everything we say here is going to be kept confidential, okay? My focus is to keep you safe. That's my whole job, okay?
Will you tell Miss Thompson or my mom or?
When you say will you tell, again, it goes back to keeping you safe. So if you tell me something that needs to be reported, that's my job. I have to do that. Okay? Because I love you kids. But otherwise, private stuff, talk about whatever.
Okay.
And it stays here. All right?
Okay.
So one of the reasons why I called you in is because your cheerleading coach did notice some of the girls are picking on you a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. And she, she says that you're a great student and you really like cheer, but she's been kind of worried a little bit. Can you tell me about what's going on?
I don't know. I just feel like this year, it's like I was on the Frosh team last year, and this year I'm on the JV team, and I made some really good friends on the Frosh team, but not all of them not all of them continued this year. So there's a lot of new girls, and I think this year, there's actually juniors and C8 that are on the team, and there's some older girls too. I don't really know all of them.
Right.
I did go to cheer camp, but I didn't go to all of it. I had to leave early. So
what happened?
We just had family stuff going on over the summer, and so I wasn't able to stay the whole time. And so I kind of feel like while I know some of the girls, I don't really know them. Does that make sense? I don't really feel super comfortable with them.
Right.
Kelsey's on the team, and she's kind of my good friend that I know.
I've seen you guys walking around. You guys studying together, and you actually brought up something that kind of triggered an activity that I have. So getting to know you. It's really hard sometimes breaking into a new environment when there's already coexisting relationships.
Yeah, it's almost like these little cliques even within, and I feel like
that's a hard one.
You're right. Yes, some of the girls have been picking on me more this year, and I try not to let it get to me, but it's kind of hard not to.
It is hard. I absolutely agree.
I almost feel like it's like Lindsay Lohan and Mean Girls sometimes.
Oh gosh. I like that reference. No, I know how you feel. But here's an activity that we can do that it's to kind of get to know you and each other. But it's something that you can also take and do with, your girlfriends, classmates. Like I said, just to get to know you activity. Let's take some time to fill out the questions. And then I kind of want to talk a little bit more about what's going on, with what you said. So the first question is, who is your favorite band? Second one is, who do you most admire? The third is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You're going to answer for yourself, and I'll answer for myself, okay?
Oh, you're going to do it too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. All right. I want you to get to know me, so.
Okay.
All right, here goes. Going over there. Do you have any questions or anything?
No, I think I'm
pretty straightforward stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. so would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, all right. So who is your favorite band? My favorite band, I don't know if you're going to know who this is because I'm a lot older than you. Def Leppard.
Never heard of it.
Okay. It's a rock band.
Like what kind of music?
80s, like rock.
Punk?
Not really punk, no. That's more like Limp Bizkit kind of. This is like gnarly, like, you know, like the headbanging kind of rock and roll. Love it. Who do you most admire? I most admire my mom.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. She's a strong woman. She has great personality, great outlook in life, single parent, and what makes her so admirable, I guess the quality is just that she's so determined.
Okay.
So I really enjoy that about my mom. And then where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself working on my PhD. So I'm going to be going back to school too.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Still?
your pain. More school. I get it. So tell me about yours.
Okay, so my favorite band is Maroon 5.
Okay.
Mainly because I think, oh my gosh, now I can't remember his name.
Adam Levine.
It's so hot.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny.
So
he is very attractive.
That's why.
I am married, but I will agree he's very attractive.
So that's why that was my favorite band.
All right.
Who do I admire the most? So I actually admire my mom too.
Tell me why.
So my mom came to this country. She didn't really speak any English or anything. She didn't know anybody.
I didn't know that thing.
And I just feel like it took a lot of courage for her to come. I mean, obviously she came with my dad, but she has brothers and sisters, and they all live in India.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like, you know, I really admire her. Like, she took English classes at night.
Wow.
She didn't go to college, but I feel like she's really, like, she works, and, you know, it's got to be really hard. And I think she's the one who's really, I don't want to say forced me, but, like, she's really the one who always pushes me to try new things.
Guided you.
Yeah, she's the one who guided me to try new things, to take opportunities that in some ways that she didn't have.
Okay.
And so I feel like, you know, I don't know, I really admire her, because I can't imagine how hard it must have been for her.
I can't imagine how hard it must have been for her. Very brave woman.
Yeah.
I actually see you and her from the story that you told a lot.
Yeah.
You have a part-time job. You are in honors courses. I mean, you're a really strong person.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, I remember even when I started doing cheer, like, my mom was really hesitant because they don't really have cheerleading in India.
They don't?
No. And she was more hesitant about the short skirts, I think.
Okay.
But she got over it.
I mean, I can appreciate that. She is mom.
Yeah.
That, if you don't mind me asking, culturally, because you mentioned India, is it more respectful for women to have their skirt below their knee, or
like usually where like you would like, everyone wears uniforms even in high school in India.
Oh, okay.
And so your skirt has to be knee length. A lot of times you'll end up wearing like pigtails and stuff too.
Okay.
So
right. Great. And then where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I will hopefully be in college somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Okay.
Hoping my grades, are good enough to get into college.
So college is on the radar.
College is on the radar.
Right.
I want to be a kindergarten teacher.
Okay.
So
I can totally see you around little kids.
I like little kids a lot.
What is it about little kids that you like?
I think they're always just really funny and they're full of energy, and you just kind of never know what they're going to say.
True. They're unpredictable.
Yeah.
And you have a little brother too, don't you?
I do. And so, I feel like I always play games with him, and I just think, I don't know, I like that age a lot. I don't really like some of the older kids as much as I do little kids. They just seem like they're a lot of fun.
They are fun.
So,
they are fun.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned kids. They can be fun, and they can grow up to be adult kids where they continue to tease. Kids like to do that. They like to tease. And I kind of been noticing a little bit, or rather your cheer coach has noticed that you're having some issues with the girls.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So, it all kind of started, like, I think we were trying to do, like, different stunts and stuff, and I just,
physical activities?
Yeah, okay. And I feel like, you know, like they were trying to figure out who's going to be on top and stuff, and it was kind of like, well, they can't be on top because, you know, not that like that, but I just feel like they kind of commented like, oh no, well she's bigger and some of the other girls are.
They said that to you? You heard
yeah,
that?
I did. I overheard some of the girls talking, and like they're always just kind of like, oh no, she's, you know, and I know they don't always just pick on me, they pick on other kids, like other girls too.
Right.
And maybe I just take it more personally, I guess, but like.
How does it make you feel? You say personally, what does that mean?
Like, I don't know, it just makes me like wonder, like, am I too big? You know, like I always feel like there's a stereotype when it comes to cheerleaders.
Okay.
And I feel like, you know, I don't know, it doesn't make me think that, how's that, you know, you don't ever really want to be known as the big one.
Sure. Well, you're using a lot of words that, like you said, you know, fat, big, you know, those words, they don't describe you, but is that how you feel about yourself?
Well, I do. I mean, I think I've always been really self-conscious.
Okay.
And then, like, it's almost like reaffirmed by these girls in some ways. And I know, like, I'm sure, like, they're just joking around and they don't mean it like that, but
it still hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like that, and then, like, you know, they kind of comment, like, I'm one of the few girls that isn't quite on the team, you know, and so.
Do you feel uncomfortable? Are you feeling uncomfortable?
No, I just think it's like, you know, there's a stereotype, right? Like usually whenever you see a cheerleader, she's white and blonde. Well, I'm not white and blonde, you know.
I mean, I totally understand how you feel. I actually was in cheer myself in high school. I'm not blonde, you know. I'm a dark woman, and I understand the stigmas that go, you know, that go with that, and that can be very challenging. So I want you to know, like, how you're feeling. You're not alone. Whether they mean to be teasing you, to be hurtful, or not, it still is not okay.
I feel like it's like made me more self-conscious about, like, I don't want to say being Indian, because I mean, and like I said, I know they're always just joking.
Right.
But I just kind of feel like, oh.
Do you think they're joking or being harmful?
I think they're joking, but I don't think they realize, like, that it does hurt.
Okay.
And I just don't know if I feel comfortable enough talking to them, like being like, hey, you know, because they're also older, like they've been on the squad for a while. Yeah, they're like juniors, like it's my first year on JV, so I want them to like me.
Sure, of course. I think Cassandra's on